You know, sometimes I sit in a quiet room and still, I hear this noise in my head, notifications, pings, reels playing out in silence. That, right there, is digital overload. And if you've felt that too, you're not alone. Let's talk about it. Not just the problem, but how to rise above it, how to find your peace again. Digital overload is when our minds are constantly pulled in different directions by screens, messages, and updates. There's a term for it: continuous partial attention. It's this state where we're always multitasking, but never fully present, and it harms our creativity, focus, and emotional well-being. Recent studies show that screen time has hijacked our mental space. Even scrolling social media for hours each day can shrink our attention span to under a minute. Some psychologists call it brain rot. It sounds harsh, but when you can't even finish a sentence without checking your phone, something's off. But here's what many don't realize. This isn't about blaming technology. It's about becoming aware of how it's shaping us and choosing differently. In spirituality, silence isn't empty, it's sacred. But in today's world, our silence is constantly interrupted by digital noise. Some schools are replacing traditional mindfulness with something called the science of living, helping kids learn to slow down. It shows how early we need to start reclaiming our presence. Spiritual practices like mindfulness and breathwork aren't just buzzwords, they're tools to restore intention. Because it's not just about unplugging, it's about what you're plugging back into. So how do you know if you're overloaded? First, shortened attention spans. You start watching a video and switch to something else within seconds. Your eyes feel strained. You scroll late into the night and your sleep suffers. Then there's emotional restlessness, the fear of missing out, the tension of constantly being on. And it goes deeper. Dermatologists are even seeing more skin issues linked to doom scrolling at night, because stress hormones go up and mess with the body's natural healing. Let's talk about what actually helps. Mindful digital boundaries. Start by creating screen-free zones. The dinner table, the hour before bed, your morning time. Use apps like Off Time or even the built-in limits in your phone to gently guide yourself. I use something called the Take 5 method. Every hour I pause, just 5 minutes, no screens. I breathe, stretch, maybe look out the window. It resets everything. Digital Sabbaths and rituals. Try a digital Sabbath. 1 day or even half a day each week where you go offline, intentionally. Mindfulness and meditation. Just 10 minutes of meditation can make a huge difference. One practice I love is called stop. Stop, take a breath, observe, proceed. It's simple, powerful, and brings you back to yourself. Grounding practices. Go for a walk without your phone, touch a tree, journal, breathe deeply. Let yourself just be in your body, not in your screen. These practices aren't about escaping the world, they're about showing up fully. When you start to unplug, even just a little, things shift. Your mind becomes clearer, your body relaxes, you're more present with the people you love. Even your skin, your digestion, your sleep improve. You start to feel more connected, not to the internet, but to life. And here's something beautiful. When you reclaim your peace, you also become more creative, more focused, more awake. To me, digital detox is a sacred act. It's a way of honoring your soul. There's a concept called choiceless awareness from Krishnamurti. It means being present without judgment, just noticing. So even when you're online, you're aware, you're not reacting. We don't need to escape technology. We need to use it with clarity, with soul. So, if your peace feels out of reach, it's not lost, it's just waiting. Waiting beneath the noise. Try one small thing, one mindful pause, one screen-free dinner, one walk in silence. Because in that space, your spirit can breathe again. And maybe, just maybe, that's all it takes to come back home to yourself.